Hello everybody, I'm Zagir to you, and welcome back to the 12 Days of Gaming. Today we're playing through one of my favorite Wii U games of all time, Bayonetta. And thankfully I'm not alone this time around because I'm joined by...
Pancake Armor Man.
The reason why we invited him for this time around is because he's probably like the biggest Bayonetta fan that I know. Except for Gaming with Pi, but that's a whole different discussion. But anyway, this is a really fun game, and Pancake also just happens to be a big fan of it as well, so... Why don't you explain your history with this while we get through the opening credits and stuff like that?
So my experience, my history of Bayonetta was that we got Bayonetta 2 plus 1 on the Christmas that it came out. And at first I didn't really play a whole lot of it. But after seeing my brother play some of it, then I started playing it because I thought it looked cool from what I saw. And my god, is Bayonetta just such a great game series. It is so cool, so awesome. Bayonetta herself is like one of the best protagonists ever, and she's just such a fun protagonist.
Mm-hmm.
She is quite possibly the best character in the game, let's be honest here.
Well, that's good considering the game's named after her.
Yeah. And so that's basically my brief history with the Bayonetta series. I really want to get Bayonetta 2 on Switch because currently I only own Bayonetta 1 plus 2 on Wii U. And yeah, I know it's pretty... I know that Bayonetta 1 plus 2 on Wii U is pretty rare to get right now, so I'm really happy that I got a kind of rare game. So, yeah.
So going into the combat for this, this is a hack and slash game where you're playing as Bayonetta, who can summon infernal demons with her hair. She's basically like the epitome of feminine epicness because she fires bullets with her high heels and she summons demons with her hair. That's just awesome.
Yeah.
And this is also something you're going to see a lot in Bayonetta, which, by the way, I must warn you, this is an M-rated game for a reason, so we're going to be skipping over cutscenes because there's a lot of language in it, and I don't feel like censoring it or anything like that because this is a mostly family-friendly channel. But this is an M-rated game, so just keep that in mind. But
Yeah.
what I will say is, first of all, this sequence right here may seem familiar to those who've been playing Super Smash Bros. Because this inspired the Bayonetta stage in that game.
Bayonetta and Smash, such a great character.
Yeah, I love that Bayonetta's in Smash. It just shows that you can never predict which third-party characters are going to be in the game.
Yeah.
One thing I want to say right now is that this is definitely another thing you're going to see a lot about the Bayonetta series is that they start off pretty much at the point where most other games would end, because fighting demons on a falling clock tower seems like a perfect setting for a final boss, but this is just the beginning of the game.
I love that about the Bayonetta series. You never know what to expect.
Yeah, these games are just so great.
Yeah.
We definitely love them for the plot. Cough, cough.
I mean, that plot is just so big and massive. The plot, man.
Man, I just absolutely love this game's visual style, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. God Why are we nerds?
But yeah, in all seriousness, Bayonetta, I mentioned this before, but Bayonetta is definitely one of those characters where I don't care who you are, she's your waifu. Everybody loves Bayonetta.
Yeah. I mean, how could you not love Bayonetta?
If you don't love Bayonetta, then that's your opinion and we'll respect that, but it's wrong.
If you don't love Bayonetta, don't talk to me at all. You have lost all right to talk to me. I don't want you in my face, and I don't want you in my house. Get out, out.
I'm in your house, Pancake.
Oh, that's it. Grab my gun.
That makes me think of that moment in Bayonetta 2 when she's at the beginning of the game when she's all like, maybe I'll go buy some heels that don't have guns.
Like that's ever gonna happen. I gotta say, while I do like Bayonetta 2, I don't really care for her design that much. I like her Bayonetta 1 design better.
I go back and forth on which one I like more. Like right now, I think I like her design's Bayonetta 2 a bit more. but that's probably going to change by the time this video comes out.
Yeah. It's just that whenever I play Smash Bros, I always choose the costume from the first game because that's just the one I just like that one better because I don't know, there's just something about the one from the second one I don't really care for that much.
A detail that I do like about Bayonetta 2's design is that Bayonetta's hairstyle. It's the. Why am I watching this cutscene? I said at the beginning of the video that we're be skipping cutscenes. Before we go too much further, I would like to demonstrate that there is a costume change feature, so you can go in here. There's plenty of more costumes you can get if you beat the game on normal, but you can also get some Nintendo ones if you're playing on Wii U or Switch. Like you could dress up Bayonetta as Peach, Daisy, Link, and Samus. These are pretty cool because with the Samus one, if you tap the gamepad screen, the helmet will go down. And the Link one has some interesting development history, if Pancake would like to share that for a moment.
Yeah, so the development history with the Link costume, so when, I forget, Platinum made these games, right? Or was it Sega? One of the two.
Platinum developed the games, Sega published them, but now Nintendo does that, and Sega still owns the rights to the IP.
Yeah, so yeah, when Platinum was making the port of the first game, they were making exclusive Nintendo costumes. When they were making the Link costume, they were a little afraid of Bayonetta showing off too much skin because, her character, that's just who she is. But when they submitted the design to Nintendo, Nintendo sent it back and asked them to show more skin, which to the developers was surprising. And I just really love that little bit of just interesting detail because it just showed how much they cared, for these developers and just wanted them to do what they wanted to do and not, what, Nintendo thought would be family friendly because they understood that this was a M-rated game and they just wanted them to do what they wanted.
Yeah, they definitely knew that this game is M-rated for a reason. So yeah, there are definitely going to be some people out there who are going to criticize Bayonetta just because she's a sexy character and all, but like, who cares?
In my opinion, if you're sexy and you can kick ass, you're awesome. And Bayonetta is awesome, okay?
So one neat thing about this game is that, I don't know about the Switch version, but on Wii U, you can technically control this game using the gamepad touchscreen. So like this right here, I'm going to slide on the touchscreen real quick and do the evading thing. I'm not good at it though, so I'm going to go back to buttons.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on. I did that perfectly. Yeah, that was totally the first try.
I wish I could see the screen.
Yeah, sadly, Pancake can't see my gameplay, so that's a little bit on the unfortunate side. But I gave him a picture of the thumbnail for him to look at so that he can at least appreciate Bayonetta's awesomeness.
Mm-hmm. One thing I gotta say real quick is one thing I love about the sequel. I know we're playing the first one, I think.
Yeah.
But one thing I love about the sequel is that the sequel begins at Christmas, and the game came out on Christmas, and that's just an awesome thing to think about. And this is the 12 Days of Gaming, which is Christmas themed.
Yay! What's more Christmassy than killing angels?
I do not know.
But yeah, one thing, let's talk about this a little bit earlier, but I'll go more into detail about this, but a cool detail about these games is that Bayonetta, she summons her, the demons with her hair, but she also, how do I skip these things? I don't care. What was I trying to say?
You were talking about her hair attacks and all that sort of stuff.
Oh, right. So, Bayonetta's hair summons the demons. Tutorials end already. Yes, I know I can do this. It's cool. Let me play the game. But yeah, as I'm trying to say, Air summons demons, but she also uses her hair as her clothing. And the cool detail is that in Bayonetta 2, her hairstyle is a little shorter, which is why alongside her outfit showing her back, you can also see a little bit of the back of her legs as well, because her hair is shorter, and it's a neat detail.
Yeah, I'm glad they kept the detail in Smash Bros. When she was added in, though heavily changed.
Yeah, they made it like a little bit, how do I word this? Like, they made it kind of like a see-through pattern, whereas in the actual games itself, it's not like that.
Yeah.
So one thing I want to say right now is that usually on the 12 Days of Gaming, I record videos that I think I might want to do videos for someday, and kind of do these as like a little test run to see how well a Let's Play could work. This is a different situation, because this is one that I know for a fact that I would love to Let's Play someday, but it's also an M-rated game, which I don't usually cover on the channel, and I don't know if this is something that I would do someday, but something like this would be a fun project, or I don't know, maybe something we could do on the co-op channel.
Yeah. I would love to do a versus of this game. It's just that the only way to play it that I have is through the Wii U, and my Wii U's AC adapter is still broken, so... Yeah. I would love to do this game with you someday, but that is not going to happen in the foreseeable future until I either get the Switch version or, you know, I get my Wii, a new AC adapter for the Wii U. So...
Something that's kind of neat is that, like you said earlier, we both have the physical version of the Wii U game, of the first Wii U game, which is one of the more difficult Wii U games to come by, because they initially only sold this as a 2-pack with both games, but then after Bayonetta was released in Smash Bros., they re-released it with only the second game. And then when Bayonetta 2 came out for Switch, they did the thing where they released the second game on the cartridge, but you had to download the first one.
Unless you live in Japan.
As Japan get everything cool. They got a physical release of Okami, for crying out loud.
Well, you know, you can just get that off of PlayAsia. It supports English anyway, so...
Yeah, it's like, it has English in it, so why not let me get a cartridge?
Because Nintendo sometimes is just questionable with their decisions, like saying that Joy-Cons do not affect the gameplay when they drift.
That was Capcom's problem, but alright.
Well, Nintendo is the one who publishes the game, shut up.
They didn't publish Okami.
Oh, I thought we were still on about Bayonetta.
Oh, speaking of which, something kind of neat is that I believe this game had some developers working on it that also worked on Okami when they were part of the Cloverfield Studios or whatever. But there's a really cool detail. We probably can't show it off in this video, but when you're like running around in a panther form, you can get like dead grass and dead flowers and skulls following you, whereas in Okami, when Amaterasu is running around, instead it's like flowers and stuff that appear behind Amaterasu.
Yeah, I love that little details like that, little references. Just really neat. It's one thing I wish video game companies would do a little more, but you know, probably like, copyright probably prevents that stuff.
Yeah.
Unless you're Sonic, where no copyright law in the universe is gonna stop him. He'll punch you right in the Minecraft.
It's so weird to think that now Bayonetta can exist in the world of Minecraft. Thanks to Smash Brothers.
It makes you really think how connected these universes actually are with each other. Because clearly the Nintendo universe is connected, but because of Smash Brothers, you can also say that the Minecraft universe is connected with the Nintendo universe. The frickin' Microsoft universe is connected with them. You know, it's just that's Smash Bros. And we've talked about Smash Bros. A lot in this video. But Bayonetta is in the game. And that's the cool thing about Smash Bros. Is that it just brings everybody together, and it's just a great, great thing.
Yeah, if only Lara Croft can be in Smash Brothers so that we can have her and Bayonetta in the game.
Yeah, I know you'd love that.
You already got your waifu. Why can't I have mine?
You know, calm down. It will happen someday, maybe, perhaps. I really don't know.
Alright, so that's going to be a good place to call quits for this video for the 12 Days of Gaming. So thank you, Pink Garment, for joining us today.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for inviting me. It's always a pleasure to be with you, recording these videos.
If you'd like to see more Bayonetta goodness, I don't know what to say because, like I said earlier, I do want to play this game, but it's also rated for a reason, so it's probably not something that'll be on my channel for a while. Maybe on game. Maybe.
That is a very, very hard maybe. We don't really have any plans right now for the game.
Yeah, it is.
This isn't a hint or anything. We are serious. We don't have any plans for the game at all.
So, thank you guys so much for watching this video for the 12 Days of Gaming, and until next time, Lady Gear to you. Oh yeah.
Bye, Bayonetta, or die.
Don't mess with the witch.